Alright, so I didn't plan on getting on here. I didn't plan on doing a reading. I didn't plan on doing any of that. I just have been in this beautiful place in my quietness, and it just keeps hitting me like, because earlier today the energy was the Seven of Swords, which is deception and like that sneaky energy, and so I was just sitting here reflecting, and in my reflection on the day, because I was like, my energy has been really, really good today. It didn't feel like the sneaky Pete energy, and so that means that if I'm feeling that all of a sudden, that it's not necessarily my energy, but somebody who's in my energy space that might need to hear this. So it's not for you, it's not for you. But if it is for you, then take this message and process it and, do what you need to do with it. I'm just the messenger. So earlier today, I kept debating on whether or not I was going to do a reading. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do a reading. But I just shuffled and two cards came out. And it was the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune. So I was like, right, I'm doing the right thing. I'm not doing a reading, right? Well, as I'm sitting reflecting in all this wonderfulness, and I walk back by these cards and they're staring at me, and I'm like, what is it, Spirit? Just spit it out. So now I get to spit it out for you. So the Sneaky Pete energy is this message that's coming through for whoever needs to hear this. This is the time of year when people get got. This is the time of year when people get taken advantage of because it's holiday season. And, marketers and, they know how to target the heart space. They know how to target the mind. They know how to target the brain. They're taught to do so. Somebody might get mad at this, but that's not my issue. That's not my problem. I'm just here to deliver the message. But what I'm feeling is, for a lot of you, especially who are into tarot and love the messages that come through, this is that time of the year where you want to get readings because you want to know what's going on. The energy has been crazy. You've probably been feeling really out of sorts, and seems like either everything that's going to go wrong has gone wrong, or everything that's going right is all up and you're afraid it's going to come down crashing. Like, that's how the energy feels. It's like boom, 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 boom. Those are the people in the middle of their chaos, if they don't know how to ground themselves, will get caught up in the Sneaky Pete energy. And they won't see red flags that are flashing right in front of them. So what I need to say is, while you're in that energy space, pay attention. Pay attention to, for the people who do readings. That's what this is for. Sorry. Thank you, Spirit. If somebody wants to do a reading for you, first of all, anybody who does readings, they're not going to DM you. They're not going to solicit you. They are not going to do anything to get your attention. Because when you do this for the right reasons, to help an individual, such as yourself, that individual has to be on your frequency. In some way, some manner, some shape, some form. And you have to make the first step towards that person, because our job is not to find the people. Our job is just to give the message. And so if somebody's looking for a message, they have to find us. I won't ever DM anybody, do you want a message? Honey, I think you need a reading. I feel like I'm not going to read your energy through anything and just randomly message you. Those are people who are targeting you and are going to end up using you and taking your money. Yes, their messages are going to probably have some ring or feel of truth to it, But learn to trust yourself and trust your energy. Like, I will always recommend to anybody who wants a reading from me, go look at some of my older videos first. Make sure we vibe, because if we're not vibing, I'm not going to pick up on your energy to read from you. Yes, I can pull cards for you all day long, but I won't be able to connect with your energy. So whoever is doing a reading for you, you should be drawn to them. It doesn't go the other way around, okay? And I just felt like I needed to get that out, because I like to educate people about tarot while I'm doing tarot, but at the same time, I just feel like as a human being who cares, it's important that you tell people who might be blind. Maybe this will snap them out of it before they get God. And that is what the energy has been for some today. And that energy, with that energy, you should be paying close attention to contracts and things of that. Like, I wouldn't sign any of that right now unless you have to. And if you have to, read through those things with a fine-tooth comb, because the things that are for you are not going to pass you by. Anything that's for you is not going to rush you into it, because the way that spirit, God, whatever entity you subscribe to from a religious realm, they know that there is divine timing for everything. So nothing is going to push you into something that is not for you. And it's up to you to be able to discern that and pull yourself back, to give yourself time to make a right decision. Because think about it, if something is for you for life, then what's the rush? It's going to be for you for life. What happens when you get there tomorrow and you didn't do any of the legwork behind it? You're just like, they're like, what do I do now? So there's a reason why there's processes to things, you know? But I feel like I got off on a tangent. I feel like the message that needed to come out has come out. I keep hearing shuffle. Yeah. King of Wands and Ten of Pentacles. That's really cool. So yeah, move, take action on the things that you want, because you are headed to the things, the true desires of your heart. Just follow your intuition and allow fate to do what it does. Hold on to your faith, whatever that is, wherever that comes from, and allow spirit to do what it wants to do and take you on the right path to get to the desires of your heart. You have this energy. The court cards represent people, or even your own energy. And it seems like you're ready to move. You've got the courage of the lion and you are ready to go hard. Go hard, but go hard taking your time and doing it in the process and in the timing, so that you don't make simple mistakes or rush something that doesn't need to be rushed. Okay, and don't fall for the okie doke. All right, I'm getting off of here. I'm going back to relaxation. Love y'all.